Life with Richie.
Number 5.
When I was younger,
Of course.
my father would bring me to school along with my brothers and sisters. So we had a 38 Chevrolet 4-door sedan he used to bring us to school with. And one day the steering box let go. He didn't have another steering box, and of course we were pretty poor, so we couldn't go out and spend $20 or $25 for a steering box. So he looked in the book of interchange, because we had a 38 Buick in the junkyard. And the book said it did not interchange with a 38 Chevrolet. But my father, being persistent, went out there and looked it all over and could find nothing wrong in any way, shape, or form. It was identical. So he pulled it out and he put it in, and it fit perfectly. So he got it all done. He's going to come home now. He gets in the car and he comes out of the junkyard and he takes a right turn to go up the street, and the car goes left. And he can't believe it. You see, he turns it left and the car goes right. It had a reverse worm gear in its box. That's why it wouldn't go the other way. So he kept that car a couple of years, and he had to learn how to drive that way. And we'd go to school in the morning, and he'd come to the corner at Ashley Boulevard and Nash Road, and people would be standing on the corner because it's time for everybody to go to work and all that. And the light would turn green, and he'd aim right for him with the steering wheel, and the people would jump out of the way, and the car go the other way. So he had this thing down at a junkyard, and people would come in and they'd say, how'd you like to make a fast dollar? And I'd say, what do I got to do? He says, just take my car, drive it around a block one time, come back without going off the road, and I'll give you $1. I said, well, what's the gimmick? He says, the gimmick is if you turn right, it's going to go left. If you turn left, it's going to go right. So just remember, right is left and left is right. Okay. Did he ever pay $1 out? Never. Didn't pay $1. Every single person that tried it failed, because as soon as they started trying to adjust the correction, it went even worse. We had this one woman named Major, who had a gas station up in the north end of New Bedford, Elaine Major, and she was very smart, very mechanical. She said, I'll do that like nothing. So she laid the $1 down. She went about 500 feet and walked back, said, go get your doggone car. I'm not going to try and get down here anymore. And then when we finally got a steering box and he put it in, he had to learn how to drive all over again. And that's another story.
Did you ever try the car?
No. I was too young.